Boom, there we go. All right, make sure everything's working before I start fully talking. Hey guys, how's it going? Good to see you guys. Hi Vera, Vera will be in our chat today. So going forward, if you see a MapleStory, it's gonna be Vera. Hey guys. Welcome to the v.238 update preview for Ignition Extreme. Got some exciting things to show today. Oh, and Mabinogi's here as well. Hello, CMRC, hello. Then we also have our lovely VFMs in the Twitch chat as well. Good to see you guys. Hey. So we'll just give, like, you know, a few minutes to let everyone kind of pile in. I know some people come right when it starts, and just give everyone a few minutes to get settled in. Grab some snacks, some drinks, water, you know, soda, whatever your preferred drink is. We're gonna have a fun time, so just sit back, relax, do your dailies, you know, happy reset. You know, we're gonna go over some of the new content that's coming in the v.238 update. I have some fun things to show you guys. You don't need the PC? I mean, that's fair, that's fair. Especially if you got a nice keyboard, you know? You don't want to get any of those, like, Cheeto crumbs in your nice keyboard. Hey! I hope you guys have had a good week so far. It's dinner time? Ooh, yeah, it's getting around that time. Alright, so I think we're almost getting settled here. As you guys can see, I am in Odium, or in our residential district. This is actually the main hub for Odium, the main area that you're going to be in to accept your daily quests, and just the main hub of the town itself. But yeah, so we have three major things we want to cover today. Number one, Odium. I want to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek of Odium. It may not be new content to many of you, right? So we're not going to spend too much time in here, but I do want to show off some of the BGM because it's stellar. I mean, do you hear it? It's phenomenal. Go through some of the maps, take a look at the mobs, and then we're going to go look at the My Home content that's being introduced for this season. There is some holiday Maple Mists. This is the BGM of Odium. Yes, this is in-game BGM. We'll be looking at the furniture as well. There's plenty of furniture to show off. And then we're going to be looking at the Misty Island Legacy. And I'm going to show you guys the introduction to that. You can't hear the BGM? Give me one moment. Do you guys hear it now? I believe it was on the wrong... Should be fine now. Oh, this is a Reeve music? Oh, then maybe this is a test client error. No wonder it sounds so familiar. Well, this is in-game music, so it's probably just a bug. We are on test client, FYI, so there's, like, early access, so sometimes there's stuff that's wrong. Oh, it's the chair. Oh, yeah, the chair has BGM. My bad. All right, there's the Odium BGM. My bad. Got baited by the chair. I totally forgot. Okay, it wasn't a bug. We're good. We're good. It was just a chair. There's the Odium BGM. Sorry, guys. Silly chair. Yeah, I completely forgot that the chair has BGM on it. There you go. Now that's the Odium BGM. Yes, invincibility effects, so that way I don't die. I want to be able to walk around to see the mobs without having to worry about HP or anything, so we'll take a look through Odium. So we can open up the world map here, so we have a new bit of Grandis right here, right in the center, next to Hotel Arcus. Odium. Here's our map as well. Looking very nice. This is our central hub, the residential district, where you'll be picking up your daily quests. We can also open up our Sacred Force symbol and look at here at the new sacred symbol for Odium that we have slotted perfectly next to the Arcus symbol. Yeah, the chairs have had BGMs lately, definitely. And it's still not something I'm used to. Missing equips? Oh, I don't need gear on for this. It's just a test account, so don't worry. But yeah, so here's our simple. And I wanted to just go through the maps, kind of just like maybe walk from left to right, so you guys can see some of the mobs as well as the audio. Just taking the scenery, you know, with the BGM. Yes, we will take a look at the totem from the Misty Island Legacy a bit later when we start covering that content. And yes, I just have invincibility on so I don't die, so I can like walk through here. Just so we can look through the scenery. I really do like the background. Yeah, the mobs look really cool, I think, too. I really like the design of this area overall. The aesthetic of it is definitely really cool. It feels very futuristic, definitely. But with brighter colors, so not like a darker tone, the way that I felt more of, I guess, not so much like Hotel Arcus, but I'm trying to think of like a comparison of another area in MapleStory, but it's definitely more vibrant. It's like futuristic vibrant, right? Not like, you know, Kane's starting zone is more dark, edgy, dark edgy but futuristic, and this is more like brighter colors and futuristic. All right, and we're back in the residential district. I really like this background wall scroll as well, too. That scrolls. And then we can also climb the stairs up to the Awakened Lavatory, which will take us straight up here. So we'll be positioned about right here on the map. BGM swaps once we get up here as well. Just give it a moment. We have a few NPCs. We did miss some of the maps down here, so I'm going to go back down as if we're exiting the residential district. My client froze. Just give it one moment. All right, there we go. Utopian versus dystopian. Actually, that's a good comparison. All right, and we got another BGM swap up here. The mobs are really loud. Let's... There we go. The mobs were extremely loud there. Here's the next design. I really like the slashing animation as well. You can see the pink kind of just loop. BGM sounds like Haven Weeklies. Yeah, I'm getting a similar vibe from that as well. Yeah, these mobs are really cool. All right, and this is Captured Alley 3. So the start down here was from 275. Where we're up to now is 276 for mob level. And you can also see the Sacred Power here. So if you guys are concerned about that or need to see, it's right here as we go through the maps. I have the map in view with the title, the map name, as well as the Sacred Power required. So for here, 260 for just, you know, base damage. Okay, now we've made our way back up to the laboratory, which we were able to take a shortcut from the residential district, or we could just teleport up here. We could just go straight up into the middle, where we're in the laboratory middle corridor, which looks phenomenal. I really like the BGM up here as well. And then we can go left or right, so let's go left first. We can go to the Sunny Laboratory 1. Give a moment for the mobs to spawn in here. I really like the color scheme of Odium a lot. I think out of the three major grandest maps right now, Odium's becoming my favorite, at least visually. And the last map to the left. We will be going over everything from the Misty Island Legacy later in the stream. So if you have any questions for that, just hold on. We will cover everything, and I'll probably have the answer to most of your questions. Okay, so we have some of the mobs here, and then we also go to the side. All right, these mobs looking a little bit more spookier. And the music definitely amped up as well, which kind of fits the theme of the mobs, I feel like. It's getting a little bit more intense. These are your favorite mobs? Hmm. Definitely a really cool design. And there we go. We got the area exploration for Odium. And then we're all the way up at the generator room, where emotions spring up. And just for one last quick peek of the residential area, we have 2 NPCs here for our daily quests. And then also this is story related here for this quest from Kaya. And then we have the teleporter in the middle to go straight up. We have a merchant right here. We also have another side quest story related thing here. And then, of course, your merchant. And then we have a dimensional mirror, storage keeper, legion. All these things are on the right side, as you can see over here on the map. Bit more on the right. And then a portal going out. So these bundled up perfectly. Storekeeper? Oh, yeah, you see it? Okay, perfect. Yeah, right. Storekeeper's right here with, you know, storage keeper, merchant, everything, legion, and then, of course, we have a dimensional mirror, which you can just access with quick move too here, so. And then the left side just contains these 2 NPCs, and that's it. Okay, so that's a little preview of Odium, PGM, mobs, etc. I do want to show you guys some more stuff, because we are slotted for time today, so we need to make sure we get into as much of the Misty Island Legacy content as possible. So I'm going to jump to another thing before that, the home content. So we can take a look at the home Maple Mist stuff. Now, if you're familiar with like the home content that we had during October in v.238 Midnight Carnival, the home Halloween event in game allowed you to get furnishings through the shopping category for furnitures, right? That are themed for that season. And we're gonna have the same thing for the holidays for Maple Mist. And there's also going to be a story. So if you guys are like into the story or like really interested in doing those pieces, you know, the story pieces with the characters in that area, there will be story chapters related to that. I'm not going to show them off. We're not going to spoil them or anything like that. I'm going to show you all of the furniture and the house decorations and stuff, but the story stuff, it will be available like in game through the event once the update comes out. So we can just go straight into our home here. As you can already see, this is the home preview of what it looks like when we have our little house in the like character preview. And we're going to go click go home and we're going to accept. So mine is already decorated. And here's the BGM for it as well. Okay, listen, I may have stuck Amy outside in the cold, but that's because I needed space to place all the furniture. So, you know, she's fine out there. She'll be warm and toasty eventually. So don't worry about it. So I've laid everything out very specifically to show you guys what a lot of the furnishings look like. This is almost everything, like one of everything. There's a few other pieces that are not represented or shown here, but the majority, like 98% of the furnishings should be placed out on the wall here for you to see. If I'm cold, she's cold. Nah, she's fine. Don't worry, Amy's fine out there. We'll move her one day. I think that there is a record player, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, we can check the collection, because in our storage, we can go to collection here. You'll have the Maple Mist collection, where you can see everything. as well as all the rewards, which are going to grant the building pieces for construction, which you'll also be able to get from some of the story elements, as well as shopping here. So there is not a section for the build components in the shopping. It's through like story and other things. So you just need to get the furnishings from here. And we have a 10-hour and a 6-hour category, which are, of course, affected by your relationship with your caretaker. So if you raise that stats for shopping, it's going to reduce the time, as you can see here. And then it will reduce that time a little bit, but this is the Maple Mist shopping, all the things in here. And then we just have the collection, which will grant all these blueprints. You get some from the story as well. I'm trying to look to see if I can find any questions. Will the furnishings all be obtainable if one's diligent with shopping? Because in Halloween, although I didn't go a moment without shopping, I still wasn't able to get all the pieces. I'm not 100% sure on that. I mean, that's a piece of feedback that we are very, like, aware of, that a lot of players had. Myself included as well. I can understand that. I was very on top of shopping, and, you know, it is very randomized. For this update specifically, I don't think there's anything to necessarily help with that. Besides not having the blueprints, so you don't have to sacrifice blueprints for furnishings. But besides that, that would be really the only thing. And then so here's the collection, and then it goes all the way up to 20 pieces. So you get at least 20 different pieces, and then you'll have a bunch of the build units, which I can show you as well too. I have all of them unlocked, and we have all sorts of really cute things in here. So we have like this garland thing here. I really like this thing over here. Sorry, I keep forgetting the name of it, but it's like a wall piece. So you see this? If you got multiple of these, you could like make an interesting decoration by having duplicates of the wall pieces, or these wall mantles, that can be placed anywhere along the wall, essentially. But it does have to, it doesn't even have to touch the floor. So if you want to do something crazy with that, you can. We've got our tree as well in the snow globe. Here's one of the window tints. Just all sorts of decorations that you can kind of play with. And then we also have, let's open up the build menu so we can go to the 2-story Maple Mist cabin. So here's a bunch of the building components. The different roofs. We have a Santa Claus chimney. We can put that on really quick. Okay, so we should see a Yeti Santa Claus right up here. Look how cute he is. And then we have different window types here. We'll even try this one to like spice it up a bit. This is what the default roof normally looks like one of the originals. And then one of the unlocked ones is like this roof, this candy cane. And yeah, we all just have these different styles and variations. Change the windows however you like. Yeah, so this is the Maple Mist furniture. And I'll just show one more time too. You can also go through the VOD if you want to after the stream. And these are all just the furniture components here. We just have a bunch of them. I have them all unlocked. I really like this fireplace as well. It's very cute. They're called Wreath Ornament on Stone Pillar. And then this one is a brick pillar. So I could see people doing some pretty creative things if you had like duplicates of these. So that's exciting. I'm glad you think the house is cute. It's kind of messy, but I've just like thrown everything in there in a way that I thought like looks semi-decent, so that way you can just preview the furniture, what it looks like in-game, because I learned last time when we had the home Halloween and a lot of you guys wanted to actually see the furniture and I didn't have anything laid out. So I've made sure that everything is at least visible in-game so you can see it ahead of time and maybe refer back to this during the event period. Record player. I don't think I have the record player out. Yeah, I don't think I have the record. Let me see. Yeah, I don't have the record player, unfortunately, but if that's something that you guys are trying to see, I'll make sure to do that for next time as well. Apologies. The Yeti is very cute. Ah, okay. I'm glad you guys liked it. We always want to make sure that we highlight, you know, home content because it's just as important as everything else. Sometimes you want to take a break from farming, you know, and just kind of chill out in your really pretty house. Oh, right. Oh, the name. Okay. Thanks for the reminder. Oh, yes. This is what it's called. Okay, okay. This thingy. Yeah, I have 2 of them. Let's place one here. I don't think these are anything different than what they normally have. For all you home experts, you can let me know, but I don't know if there was anything super special on this one. If you did have any bad experiences or like with glitches or anything like that, please send a ticket to our support. Our mods can supply you with a link or post a link in the chat, but please do send a ticket if you had any issues or anything like that. Yeah, I love the jazz BGMs, they're really nice. Okay. Alright, so that pretty much covers everything for the home Maple Miss. As I was saying too, remember there is a story piece that you can do with the characters and everything like that in the lore and whatnot, so I'm not going to spoil that on stream today, but there is more of that content. This is just kind of showing a lot of the rewards and the assets and everything for that. And then we can also open our event list here too, so I can just show you guys. It'll run from the 14th to the 27th. All right, so now we're good. All right, goodbye, Amy. I hope you do not freeze to death. Good luck. We're now going to head to the Misty Island Legacy. Now, I want to turn up my audio a little bit for this. Just a bit. Because you'll see. All right. So for the Misty Island Legacy, right, for this content, we've gone ahead and just kind of skipped the opening cinematic cutscene. I'm going to leave that for you guys to be surprised by. If you haven't seen it already, you can do so once the update comes out. We're going to jump straight into the tutorial and kind of explain some of its systems. So we're going to move to the temporary expedition headquarters. So on this character, I have not done the tutorial. So we will get a chance to do that and show some of the things along with that. Now, here we are at the base camp. Now, listen up, because this is not necessarily difficult, but it is definitely going to point you to the test. And if you want a lot of like first-hand tips, I'm your person, hopefully, because I survived. All right, which means I got the survival knowledge to help you guys survive in this insane expedition, okay? And get some good rewards out of it, of course. But this is really going to put your survival to the test, and it's going to be a little bit fast-paced, but I'm going to try to showcase the tutorial in the first chapter and basically walk you guys through the intro gameplay steps to what this content is going to be and what it's going to look like. And it might look easier than it really is, but I promise it's not as easy. Okay, so we can speak to Pauline, our exploration captain, and we can ask to see the legacy map. Now, this is our map, which is going to be what we want to take care of first. You're going to want to go to chapter 1, 2, and 3. Chapter 1 is very much a good tutorial stage, but the content is going to open up the most each chapter you go through. So chapter 2 and 3 are going to have more areas of the map that you can explore. And chapter 3, once you complete chapter 3, is going to reward you with the, as you can see here, the ancient slate replica totem. You'll obtain this after chapter 3. We'll go into that after we complete the tutorial as well a little bit more, but yeah. So to get things started, as I said, we're just going to speak to Pauline here, our exploration captain, and we're just going to go to chapter 1, Whereabouts of the Truth. There are countless rumors, and I can't read that. I cannot read that. There are countless rumors and stories tangled in the Misty Island. There's a large ruin in the center. What is the identity of the center ruin that appeared? Let's pursue the whereabouts of the hidden truth and discover the truth that has come to the island. I had tried my best to read. Alright, let's hop on in now. Alright, so one of the most important things is we probably want to make sure... Oh, it usually doesn't start here. I think, did we miss the tutorial? Let's see. Can always replay it. So there is a return button, so if you go into the mission and you want to back out, you can do so. Let's just do... Oh, I didn't mean to do that one. All right, let's go into the tutorial. All right, we're back into the tutorial. So let's open our keybinds really quick. We're going to want to make sure we have attack available. Attack's going to be really important, okay? So as you can see here, I have 3 resources. You guys are going to have to follow along really quick because it's going to go really quick. We're going to have health. We're going to have our stamina here, or like our action points. And then we're going to have fullness, which is our hunger. Hunger is already depleting. We're already starting to starve on the island. So we want to just immediately start making a break as fast as we can go, because we are just set on our feet to essentially defend for ourselves and not die. Alright, so we're going to explore the island a little bit, hopefully find some resources, and we bump into some NPCs. How convenient. There's still a long way to go before we reach the top. We don't even know how many days the investigation will take after we arrive. It's a big problem. It's about to be night already. We should make a bonfire and camp here for today. It's time to show off your basic survival skills as Revert. Can you prepare for some firewood for the bonfire? Alright, so we need a craft now. Alright. So we're going to want to go ahead and harvest these materials on the ground. Let's do our pickup key. I'm not sure what mine's on at the moment. Let's just do it on... For simplicity's sake, we're just going to do H because it's close to interact key. Alright, so we're going to grab all these things as much as possible. There's also some sticks down here where we want to grab these. Alright. Actually, that hotkey is throwing me off. I have to do what I normally use. There we go. Alright, and let's just grab a few more just to be sure we have enough materials. Because we're also going to want to craft some other things. Alright, we are still losing hunger. We're about like halfway through our hunger bar. Keep in mind, if you fall below a certain amount, you'll stop regenerating health, and you'll also stop regenerating action points if you go too far. Alright, so as you guys can see, let me pull down the menu. You're gonna have 3 icons. Production, inventory, and character info. You can also check them in your keybinds here, I believe. We should be able to have them. So profession, let's put that on B. Okay. That should be fine. Yep, alright, so my equipment. This is my equipment tab here. My inventory. This is my inventory. And then production we have on B. Or was it? Yeah, B. So we can open this up and we need to start crafting ASAP because, you know, we don't want to die out here basically. Bonfire. Let's quickly make a bonfire. I want to get higher ground for it. So about here and drop it. There we go. And now we have this bonfire in our inventory. We can double click it and boom, we're good. We have a little bit of shelter, in a way. Because this journey was tough, I got hungry right away. I think we should pay attention to our acting power and fullness to successfully complete the investigation. That's right, and we don't know how long we'll stay on this island, so we'll have to source our food locally. Let's at least cook grilled meat and eat it. Please hunt nearby animals and bring raw meat. Alright, so we're definitely going to fend for ourselves now. We don't have any weapons yet. Let's see, can we craft anything? I can craft a wooden sword. I'll take it. So you can see this item here. It'll tell you its stats. We have attack power, damage, which means how much damage the item has taken, because it's going to have a limited amount of durability. Attack speed, as well as attack count and mob count. So we're going to equip that bad boy. And let's just go ahead and take out some of these residents of the island. It's either us or them. Alright, so we're gonna grab this meat. Let's grab a little bit more to cook just to be safe. Oh. Alright, now we have this bonfire here, right? So once we're at the bonfire, we can click it. Oh, okay, you see this this skull? This means we're starting to starve. We're gonna start taking damage, which we're doing already from starving. So let's quickly click the bonfire, cook this meat one at a time, throw it in there, cook it. The value will deteriorate over time when you just hold on to the meat, so you need to just kind of cook it immediately. All right, let's grab that out. Cook. All right, and throw this in here and cook. Oof, okay, we are no longer dying, but we do have to eat all that meat just to get back up to where we were. All right, and now we're gonna wanna move on. Well, maybe we should take some with us. You also do less damage if you are, like, dying of hunger. So hunger is your key to survival, your major key component. It affects everything you do. All right, so we're grabbing some more materials on our way here. Just so we're stockpiling. Also, jumping and everything like that does take action points. Let me just move this key. Through the portal into the next area we go. And there's some goblins, oh no. Now remember, your stats and equipment and everything outside of Misty Island Legacy do not affect the game itself inside of here. It is its own independent stuff, basically. So your level and your stats and gear, etc. do not matter once you come in here. Alright, goblins are blocking the route. I don't think we can bypass them. Battle is inevitable. If we face them head on, prepare your weapons. Alright, so we brought our weapon. We have a wooden sword, or we could have gotten a slingshot if we wanted to do a ranged weapon, but we're just gonna go ahead and whack them with a stick. Hope for the best. And there we go. Alright, so we got all the materials we need. We're gonna go through the portal. Alright, finally, we've arrived at the ancient ruins. This is only the beginning for our mission. Since we don't know how long we'll be staying here, let's first find a place to rest. That's a good idea. I'm trying to build a survival work table first. Could you help me? So a work table is kind of like a crafting bench. We're gonna be able to use it to craft different kinds of resources. So I have some leftover stone and logs. I'm going to use that to craft a stone axe. Which, by the way, you can actually hotkey stuff down here for your equipment to make it really easy to hit. So, oh, I did not mean to drop my sword. All right, so let's go ahead and set that down here. And we got the axe, and you're gonna hit the interact key to chop down trees. All right, so we got some leaves, it looks like, and some wood is dropping, as expected. I believe we can get some bananas from these trees here. I think they're banana trees, so we can get some of that on the way. All right, there are different ores too, like different levels of ores that you will come across later down the line. Okay, we want to drop something here. I need space. Let's eat this so we don't starve. I think I'm gonna eat this banana as well. We need to cook some of this meat and also make that crafting table. So I learned a pretty cool trick from someone, actually. Well, it's not really a trick, it's just more of a tip. But they told me that I should build up here so you have quicker access. Not quicker, but like you're in the middle between the tower defense above and everything else below. So we're gonna build up here. And let's get a survival workbench. Oh, we need one board and one rope. So for materials like this, you actually need to go to manufacture. Manufacture is when you're gonna take low-end materials to higher-end materials. So to craft a board, we're gonna use some wood, of course. And then we also needed a piece of rope from leaves. Okay, we're out of bag space, that's not good. If I can make a bonfire, actually, let's do that and cook the food, so... Okay, I don't have enough space for a bonfire. Well, we can drop things and come back, so let's just drop this. Let it cook in the sun, how about that? Let's get the rope and workbench. All right, we have a workbench. We're gonna double click it. And there we go. Now we got a crafting table. And we can pick up our food here. All right, now we have way more recipes because of this crafting table. Just like way more. Right? And then look, there's even higher forms of the workstation that you can upgrade to. I do know that we need to build shelter because it's raining, right? So this is not good. We need to get some wood really quick so we can craft exactly what we need for shelter. And we're also going to be starving soon, so that's not good. So as long as you open up crafting near the workstation, you'll get everything here. Let's see, structure. Tent. We need one board. Boom. Okay, we got a tent. There we go. And we have shelter. Yay! Now the shelter is very, very helpful. Very helpful. Alright, so we need to eat, like, ASAP. Which, one of the next things we can actually build is a campfire for cooking, which is really helpful. One thing we need, though, is an iron plate and logs. Now, for iron plate, we're going to need to make a pickaxe. Boom, so we've got a pickaxe. No problem. I don't want this food to deteriorate. I'll have some food. Alright, now all that's left for, let's see, a campfire for cooking is logs. And we also want to get some of that iron. So we're going to go down here and find some iron, which I believe was over here. Alright, and here we go. We need the bonfire. Alright, so we're just going to get some of the iron ore here, which we're cracking down now. We probably don't need all of it. We're kind of limited on resources right now, like stamina and stuff. I'm going to, like, die if I'm not careful. Tutorial just kind of throws you in it, like, you gotta go quick. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Yeah, I'm gonna not be able to generate points soon or do actions if I'm not careful. Oh, we actually got a, what is that? A thunderstone. Nice. Can I evolve with that? Alright, there we go. So we got some leaves, as well as, oh, I can eat this banana. Wait, let's drop this. Grab the banana. Very smart. Alright. Let's grab this. I need the wood as well. We'll just drop the feathers. Who needs them anyways? Well, we could use them, but just trying to not die. Alright, and then manufacture, so we can make an iron plate. These are all new recipes lighting up here. Iron plate, craft that. Not enough space, of course. Let's drop the thunderstone. We can craft bags, by the way, so we'll be able to expand our bags. It's just, we're in a little bit of a rush, so we don't die out, which we're close to dying out. I will eat the raw meat if it comes to that, but I would really not like to. Okay, I think I have to. Oh, I have to. Oh, okay, we're out of action points, and we're starting to starve. Okay, we need to find some sticks on the ground, maybe. Alright, let's try our best here. It's getting a little rough. We're getting some of those action points back, which is good. But I really don't want us to die out, basically. The raw meat, like, barely saved me. Like, just a little bit, enough. Alright. I don't know, was this enough? Was that enough of the logs? Yes, we have enough. Okay, let's go back really quick. If we make it, we can cook this. We'll survive. There we go. Okay, so we got... Oh no, and now we're being attacked by goblins! Oh man, so here's what happens, right? Once the day cycle ends and it becomes nighttime, you're going to be attacked by goblins. So you'll need to set up some defenses to stop yourself from getting attacked by goblins. So we'll put some defense facilities up here to make sure that we don't get attacked by goblins. Oh, and we passed out in the cutscene. Okay, so the cutscene decided to murder us as we were in the dialogue. which is a little bit unfortunate. But that was essentially the end of the tutorial anyways, because what we were going to do was place down a tower. Now, I can show you guys one other thing as well. So let's just say we're going to go back into chapter 1 here, right? We're going to go to the exploration map. We're going to go into chapter 1. It's not going to spawn you in the beginning like it did for me, because that was the tutorial. Well, you're going to do that the first time, yes, but not bad. I've done it numerous times, but we were in a cutscene, so not really much we could have done. So that's also just the tutorial. You normally don't start that way either. This tutorial is trying to teach you all the mechanics. So if you were actually starting in a chapter, you start here. Like, this is where you normally go. No, tutorial is its own thing, so it's not going to eat up its entry count. You'll just have to do the tutorial. All right, and then there you go. So it would load you in like this normally. See, we're on day 1. You can see up here on this counter. This is how you would normally start the campaign. So you would go like so on and so forth. Now notice this map. You see this? How we only have a little bit of pieces here? These are all the areas that you can explore. You have to walk to them, but you can explore for more resources. No, it doesn't eat up the entries. What happened was I went in chapter 1, left, and then went in the tutorial. I went in chapter 1 earlier. So it does not eat up your resources. I don't think you'll also be able to go back to the tutorial when you start normally. I'm on a test client, so that's why I was able to go back. But you normally don't go back to the tutorial. That was just for explanation purposes. But you would then be able to kind of walk around this island, but if you, in later chapters, you'll be able to unlock more areas in that area. So I will show you right now as well. So like, that was chapter 1, the map was a little bit small, but now let's say we're in chapter 3, right? Look how big the map is in chapter 3. Now you have all of this, and every chapter is going to reset all of your stuff. So each chapter is its own survival, basically. It's its own whole mini game, is the way that I kind of view it, if that makes sense. Now, there's also an endless mode, so if you do have fun with this content and you want to play it again, there is an endless mode where you can survive, and you can survive just as long as you can. Like, there's no cap to it, but it does get increasingly more difficult up to a point, and then you can brag to your friends that you survived X amount of days over them, so on and so forth. Now, I do want to also mention that after you complete the 3rd chapter, you will unlock or be given the Ancient Slate replica. With the Lava Stone Flame, you'll get one of them. And then after that, when you beat the campaign, so you have 3 missions to do here. You have 3 chapters. The last one is challenge mode. That's the 4th one, it's just infinity. But you'll also, throughout your progress of doing this, you'll have challenges from Polian to see the achievement list. Now, these challenges will give you all sorts of things for normal missions, right? We have node stones in here, we have XP coupons, we have symbol selectors, there's even some karma flames, right? And then we have challenge missions. Now, you need to unlock challenge mode, so you need to complete 3 chapters to get your totem and unlock the challenge missions. The challenge missions are just bonus objectives that do have like a weekly thing, not daily, weekly, that allow you to get more of the flames to re-roll the flame on your totem. And every time you roll for flames on your totem, it'll always grant 4 lines. Does that make sense? Hopefully. Normal flames do not work. You have to use the lava stone flames that you get from the continent itself. And then all the campaigns will also have additional rewards here that you'll be able to see on here. Oh, and you'll also earn exploration points. So it's going to get easier because, well, difficult in some ways, easier in others, because every time you play, right, you play the content, even if you don't finish the chapter or whatever it is you're doing, you're unlocking exploration points. You can go to Sonia over here. We could talk to Sonia. And and we can take a look at this tree of abilities that help us while doing the content, that you can spend your exploration trait points on, like attack power increase or speed, you know, so you'll be moving a lot faster. Emergency food, things like that. Yes, in challenge mode, of course, you would have to start over. Your points and your stats always stay the same, but in challenge mode, you essentially go until you die out, and then it resets. No, the totem doesn't expire. The totem doesn't expire. That's just on my end here. I will reiterate it, the totems do not expire, it's just on my end. It should be per world. Yes, boss flame. It's per world. I don't believe it's per character. It should be per world. Okay, so that pretty much just wraps up the majority of what we wanted to take a look at today in the v.238 update preview. We do have some giveaways that we can start rolling out as well, that we can do to wrap things up. I think the BGM kind of cut out on me, so let me go back to Odium. See if we get some BGM back there. It seems like my audio cut out. I apologize. Here, I have some backup audio we can have. Sorry for the silence. I lost audio. Okay, good thing I always have maple stirring music on hand. Oh, it seems like I lost audio on my end, but I think you guys can hear it, right? Is that what's happening? Ah, yes, it just seems like audio issue on my end. You can't hear? Okay, I apologize. I just randomly started having some audio issues, like my audio just went out the window, and it's completely gone. But since you guys can still hear me, that's okay. I apologize that you can't hear anything else. Let me see if I can just maybe add something to help, but I don't hear anything on my end either. Is that helping? Is there audio now? At least some, like, background? Okay. Yeah, I can't even hear it either. Like, my computer, just no audio on my end at all, but there's just some audio there for you, so that way there's just something in the background. It's not an awkward silence. All right, thank you guys for letting me know. I appreciate it. Okay, so for our giveaways, we actually have physical merch giveaways to do today. So I do apologize, but these are for my US and Canada residents. And you will need to be on the Twitch chat to be entered in for this giveaway. We will be giving away the Explorer acrylic stands that you might have seen in the past, as well as along with some other goodies. And we're gonna do this through MooBot, so let me just go ahead and get a command open. All right, so our keyword today is gonna be !Explorer. Just enter that in on the Twitch chat for a chance to win. They were very nice. Are you guys excited for the Misty Island content? For the survival? I mean, you might not be able to see your responses with the chat flood, but I will do my best. Yeah, it's definitely pretty fun. It's unique and it's very interesting as well. It's definitely going to ramp up at first and feel a little overwhelming, but once you kind of like get settled into things and you get your explorer points and you take care of getting some of those important passives, it's going to help you a lot, so that way your experience is going to get a little bit better. And there's a lot to discover, like a ton. I mean, I barely scratched the surface with the recipes, the resources, etc., the things that you find. I mean, there's like alchemy, like you'll be crafting potions and stuff like that, and gear within the Misty Island Legacy. So there is a lot more content into it than what I was able to feature. That's just barely scratching the surface. So while you're exploring and, you know, discovering all that content, for the States and Canada, while you're looking into all of that content, you'll have all those objectives to complete to get more flames for your totem. All right, and we will pull a winner here shortly. So for this one, since this is a physical merch giveaway, we're gonna need a little bit more information than just like World and IGN like we usually do. So I will, if you win, please contact us on Twitch directly, or you can also contact me on Discord too. That's completely fine. Ezrabel on Discord, Ezrabel #001. 0001. All right, so it looks like our entry count's not moving too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull some winners now. All right, and we'll be pulling 5 winners as well. So for our first one, we have DesMX X VII, okay. It's gonna tag you in the chat, so it'll like at you from the bot. If you did !Explorer, you'll be counted into the giveaway. Oops, I didn't mean to announce again, sorry. Memoriam Memo, congrats. GG Euro, congrats. Alright. Blubble_T, congrats. And we have one more winner to pull for our giveaway today. And Draxer, congrats. Congrats to everyone who won the giveaways. Please reach out to us on Twitch, or you can also reach out to me on Discord. Either's completely fine. And congrats. Not rigged enough. All right. Well, that pretty much concludes everything for our update preview content here. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed previewing some of the content. And yeah, if I wasn't able to get to your questions, I will try to answer them through messages or Discord, all of the sorts. You can expect patch notes next week as usual. The update will be next week. We will be rating someone today as well, yes. Let me just go ahead and type it in, because I always... let me make sure I spelled Emily's channel right. I'm pretty sure. Sometimes I don't always spell it right either. Okay, perfect. I always butcher Emily's IGN, but we're going to be going to raid her today. So thank you guys so much for coming by. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Drink lots of water. You know, eat well. take care of yourselves, and always spread positivity. Okay. Bye, guys. I'll catch you in the next stream. And tell Emily I said hi and that we flew over there. Did the raid go through? Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. Now we're on our way. All right, in 8, 7, 6. Yeah, you know the countdown. Have a good night, Astrum. And everyone else, have a great night. And here we go.